Hello YouTube and welcome to my 2025 year in review. As you might remember, I did this last year. I just kind of went over 2025. I'm going to talk about Nintendo, going to talk about my life, going to talk about my channel, all that good stuff. It's the end of the year. You know these things. Let's get right into it. So we're going to jump right into Nintendo's year of 2025, which really is the year of the Nintendo Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. The Switch 2 sold amazingly well throughout most of the year, and Mario Kart World, in my opinion, was a great launch title. It was good because there really not much else was released in that time, but it was still a really great game and a really good upgrade from Mario Kart 8. Nintendo did the right thing with the Switch 2, focusing on what was right and what worked with the first Switch, and just making it bigger and better. I got mine early July, and I've been incredibly pleased with it. Thankfully, Mario Kart World was great, and the entire Switch 1 library was available with ports coming throughout the year, but I still felt like it was a really long wait until Donkey Kong Bonanza, which was kind of the big game everyone was waiting for, which thankfully came out mid-July. But yeah, that stretch between Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza felt longer than it should have, I think just because Mario Kart was Mario Kart, we all kind of knew what Mario Kart was at that point, even if World is a great game. Then as the year went on, more and more games were released, with ports of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Pokemon ZA, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, Kirby Air Riders, and Metroid Prime 4. I definitely plan to play most, if not all of them. Yeah, even Metroid Prime 4, even if we're supposed to hate it for some reason. 2026 will hopefully be an even bigger year for Nintendo, with a bunch of new releases from the ones we know about and others rumored. And the Mario Galaxy movie next year will come out in April, and that should be awesome. Should be a good year. Now, moving on from Nintendo to my year of gaming, I started out the year with Mario and Luigi Brothership. It's a great game if it's a little drawn out, especially by the end. I was kind of waiting for it to be over, to be honest. However, even with that, it was seriously fun and inventive. I'm so happy to see this franchise alive, even after the closing of Alpha Dream. I really want to see more of this franchise in the future, as it is still the only true Mario RPG now that the Paper Mario series went a whole different path, and who knows what they're doing with it. It'd be great if we had more Mario RPGs as classic as the old ones, but if what we get is the Mario and Luigi series, I'm not going to be too upset. Next for me was Princess Peach Showtime. It was a snacky, easy little game, and I really didn't expect to buy it or even play it, but I did because I just had time and I was interested. It didn't blow my mind, it didn't change my world, but it was certainly cute and charming. Reminded me of an even simpler and easy-to-take Kirby game, as Peach's transformations and seeing what she would do and what she became was always a delight. I enjoyed the game, it was cute, it was fun. I found time to also play Legend of Zelda Minish Cap on Nintendo Switch Online. It was fun and charming and definitely actually challenging at some points. I will say the game did a terrible job at hinting where to go, and I was lost a lot of the time, just kind of wandering the world. Some people might enjoy that, but I like some conveyance, and the fact that I felt like the game just didn't have any, and I just kind of got lost and I had to look more than a few things up. Vaati was a fun villain though, and I'm glad I was able to play this game that I missed out on all those years ago. The Nintendo Switch Online has been really helpful for things like that, and this is one of those games that I always was curious about, and I'm glad I got a chance to play it. Then finally came the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. I've said it before and I'll say it again, if Mario Kart World had just been another Mario Kart 8, I would have gotten bored very quickly. Mario Kart 8 is a great game, but I've been playing it since the Wii U era. I was more than ready to move on. While the intermission courses and structure might be a little wonky for Mario Kart World, I am much happier that they took a chance, and I seriously love what they've done with it. The gameplay, the music, the world itself is all top-notch. With the release of the Switch 2 and World, it really did feel like Nintendo was hitting a new era. I know a lot of people are frustrated by Mario Kart World, but like I've said, and I said before, if it was just Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart 9 really, but the same style as 8, I would have been bored very quickly. I'm glad they took the chance. Following off that idea of a new era, instead of a 3D Mario game came the first 3D Donkey Kong game since the N64, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it was awesome. The worlds, the gameplay, the emotional connection between Donkey Kong and Pauline, even the villains were fun, and the surprise reveal of the main villain was very iconic. Also, I think it would have been hilarious if Void Kong had just been a costume or mask for King K. Rool. I think it would have been funny and very fitting, kind of calling back to the days where King K. Rool just dressed up as a pirate or a mad scientist. Even still, King K. Rool is back and he helped give the game a great ending. Like I said last year, I know a game is big for me if a song stuck with me, and Breaking Through, the credit song from Bonanza, has been etched into my mind. If this is what they do with Donkey Kong, I'm really curious what the Nintendo Switch 2 will do with Mario. And Donkey Kong Bonanza would have been my game of the year if it had not been for Hades 2. It's everything I could have asked for. I saw a comment once that said it's called Hades 2 because there are 2 Hades games inside of it, and that is so true. It's bigger, It's deeper. It's better in every sense of the word than the first, and I already loved the first. I find Greek mythology very engaging, and this presents it both in the most sexy and interesting way possible, with gorgeous visuals and characters with luscious voice acting, and spellbinding music and addicting gameplay. Seriously, I'm still playing it, and I want to keep playing it and playing it and playing it and never stop. As for the song that's stuck in my head from Hades 2, it's called I Am Going to Claw Out Your Eyes, Then Drown You to Death. Rock on, Skilla. Now moving on from my life to my year on YouTube, from the beginning of the year all the way up to the beginning of July, the focus of my channel was Legends Arceus. It's a great game. The story, the world, the characters, exploration, those are all great, and arguably most of them are better than they are in Scarlet and Violet. The problem is pretty much everything else, which really is just the combat. Look, I'm a sucker for traditional turn-based RPGs like Pokemon, so changing things like they did in Arceus with move speed and strong and agile style moves changes things too much for my liking. The Let's Play really showed me what I liked in Legends Arceus, but also showed me what I don't like as well. Overall, it's a great game, and I'm glad I played it again, but in that breath, I probably won't ever play it again. Next was Mario Kart World, taking the place of my filler game alongside Super Mario Party Jamboree. And like I said before, it's a great game. I seriously enjoy it. I still like picking it up, and I'm glad we have all the knockout cups and future DLC to keep it going on my channel. Mario Kart is such a big part of my channel now, and I enjoy it every time. It was way back in the day. It was my first filler game in between Let's Plays when I was playing Mario Kart 8, and Mario Kart World has just picked up that baton and kept running with it. I also did a fun couple videos deciding my favorite Pokemon. It was long, it was exhausting, and not super popular even by my channel's standards. But I had so much fun, and I'm glad I did it. Also, the answer is Rotom, by the way. Next came the big one for me, Mario Galaxy. While it certainly struggled with views sometimes, it is easily one of my favorite games of all time, and that fact will never change. Years will go by, and Mario Galaxy is still a magical, expertly crafted game that I can enjoy and play anytime. I would call it my channel's game of the year just because I love it so much. I definitely plan to play Luigi Galaxy at some point, either on my own time or for my channel, so I can show Star 121, so look forward to that at some point. In the midst of Mario Galaxy and the lack of views, I also bit the bullet and started uploading YouTube Shorts, and those are getting the views. It is a little frustrating that this is the culture of YouTube and TikTok we are living in, but the shorts are easy to make and I need to do more. If you have any moments you think would make a great short from my old videos or future ones coming, please let me know. Capturing the best moments of my Let's Plays is the best use of shorts for a channel like mine. Now looking ahead, 2026 will probably be similar to 2025. For starters, it's going to begin with an LP of a Pokemon Legends game, only this time it's a blind Let's Play of Pokemon ZA. I still do not own the game yet, but it will surely start early or mid-January. I'm genuinely excited because for all my complaints with Legends Arceus, ZA is not even pretending to have turn-based combat. So while I'm nervous, I'm going in with a completely different mindset. After ZA, there are not really any plans other than probably sticking with Mario and Pokemon games. Maybe Luigi Galaxy. Maybe Luigi's Mansion. Maybe I will finally get my act together and try a DS Let's Play for some more mainline Pokemon games. 2025 was a rough year for my channel, but the truth is I'm still enjoying this process. And maybe there will come a day when I stop trying and I just stop uploading videos. But 2025 is not that year, and I doubt 2026 will be that year either. Happy New Year!